Welcome back students to our free learning platform Catalyst for IIT JEE. I am Atanu from IIT Madras is back with another lecture which is on mastering organic chemistry. I have talked to several students and I found out that they have problems mainly in organic chemistry, and I also found out that what are the difficulties they face and why they face those difficulties. Okay, so in this video I will talk about which topics you need to cover first to master in organic chemistry, and also what should be your study plan to understand organic chemistry in an efficient manner. Okay, so let's move towards how to improve your organic chemistry. Okay, so first of all I would say, to understand organic chemistry you need to have a very clear understanding of these two chapters: atomic structure and chemical bonding. Why do we need to study physical chemistry to understand organic chemistry? Okay, I would say these are the reasons. To understand organic chemistry, first you need to understand atomic structure. Why? Because in organic chemistry you will see bond breaking, bond formation, correct? And those bond formation or bond breaking will eventually depends on the bond polarity sometimes, bond length, or also the bond strength. And these things depends on the electronegativity of those two atoms connected to through the bonds. Okay, so this electronegativity comes from the concept of the electron density, where the electron density is more, where the electron density is less. So you need to have the concept about the electron density, right? And to understand this concept of electron density, this movement of electrons, and what is the charge of electron, you need to understand atomic structure first. This is a very important chapter for you to understand organic chemistry. And the next chapter, as organic chemistry deals with bond breaking and bond formation, most of the cases you need to have a concept about bonds and how the bonds are formed, how the orbital overlaps are creating a chemical bond, right? So I would say these are the two important chapters that you need to understand, or you need to at least have some clear understanding to master in organic chemistry. So if you are following our platform and if you are really getting benefited from our channel, then please share it with your friends and do subscribe to our channel so that you continuously follow our lecture to boost your preparation for your dream exam. Now, to understand the organic chemistry or to improve the organic chemistry, I would say you need to follow a pattern, or you need to follow some important topics first and then jump to your problems or jump to your exam preparation. First, to understand organic chemistry, you need to have the clear understanding or clear concept about IUPAC nomenclature. And IUPAC nomenclature comes along with practice. You need to practice a lot of problems to get a hand on IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so after IUPAC nomenclature you need to cover isomerism. So as organic chemistry deals with many molecules, you will see a lot of organic molecules there, so you need to have a very clear concept what is the name of that molecule, right? So IUPAC nomenclature will provide that. After that you will see that there are many organic compounds that have similar formula, or like C2H5O or C2H6O, like that. You have similar formula but the compounds are different, and those questions will be answered by your isomerism chapter. So IUPAC nomenclature, then isomerism chapter, and then you have to have a very strong idea about general organic chemistry. Okay, so in general organic chemistry, generally we talk about electron displacement, how electron movement through a sigma bond, through a pi bond occurs, and these concepts come with your and these concepts will be answered through these terms, like you will heard about inductive effect, resonance effect, or we will discuss about carbocations, carbanions, radicals, what are the stability order. These things will be covered in general organic chemistry, and you need to understand general organic chemistry. Then after understanding general organic chemistry, you will be able to follow organic mechanisms. Why this is SN2, why this is called SN1, why what is called addition reactions. So these are the 4 topics that you need to cover first to jump on your rest of the organic. Like after reading or after having a very clear concept on these 4 topics, you will understand the hydrocarbons, you will understand alcohols, ethers, carbonyls, polymers, all other organic chapters. Because these hydrocarbons, you will see that in case of hydrocarbons there are many mechanisms. Okay, there are mechanisms which follow radical mechanism, and those mechanisms will be provided in these organic mechanisms. You will also find that there are hydrocarbons which react via a carbocation formation mechanism, which is called SN1 generally, or E1 sometimes. So now this carbocation stability will be addressed in your general organic chemistry and organic mechanism as well. So I would say that these are the key topics that you need to cover first. Okay, so what should be your study plan? So let's talk about IUPAC nomenclature. So as IUPAC nomenclature deals with some set of rules given by IUPAC, then you need to have a understanding of the rules of IUPAC nomenclature, and you need to practice the problems of IUPAC nomenclature, and to become expert on this chapter you need to practice these daily practice problems, at least 10 problems for next 20 days. So then you will be solving total 200 problems on IUPAC nomenclature only. Okay, I'll provide a link in the description where you will find the lecture on IUPAC nomenclature, where the rules of IUPAC nomenclature are discussed in detail, and also there is one lecture where 10 or 8 practice problems are solved and the approach is given. So you can watch those lectures to understand how should you approach to solve one MCQ problem or one problem on IUPAC nomenclature. Then I will also provide a link where you can get the daily practice problems to boost your preparation. Next, how to learn isomerism. Okay, so I will be giving my next lecture on isomerism, and this lecture will be uploaded very soon, and then we will discuss general organic chemistry, where I'll talk about carbocation, carbanion, radicals, stability order, plus I effect, minus I effect. I stands for inductive effect, and this R stands for resonance effect. Okay, I'll talk about these things in detail, and after learning general organic chemistry we need to learn organic mechanisms, where we will talk about addition mechanism, substitution mechanism, rearrangement, etc. Right? So then we will talk about hydrocarbons. Okay, then we will talk about alcohols, ethers, carbonyls, acids, ester, polymers, because all this chapter will have concepts from your previous understanding from isomerism, general organic chemistry, or organic mechanisms. If you like this video, please like and share it with your friends. Please do subscribe and hit this bell icon so that you do not miss a single video from our channel. Thank you very much for your attention.